الحمد لله رب العالمين حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين. Surah Qaf was revealed in Mecca. Qur'an revealed in Mecca is concerned mainly with establishing the faith. For example, the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the day of judgment, the prophethood of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the main articles of faith. This surah especially is very important. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used it to recite this surah in Eid khutbah, in Jum'ah khutbah, and this is an indication to tell the whole ummah that this surah is very important. And because of the difference between us and the previous generations, that the recitation of this surah is enough to give the message to Sahaba at his time, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But later on, we need to learn more and more about this surah because of our gap in our knowledge in Arabic language, and even between Arabs, between the current usage of language and the original knowledge at the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. However, we will take some ayat from this surah to learn. To understand the context, we remember hadith Sayyida Aisha radwanullahi ta'ala alayha. She said that the first thing that was revealed is Surah Al-Mufassal. Al-Mufassal is a group of surah starting from the Surah Qaf up to the end of Qur'an, or from Surah Al-Hujurat, which is the next surah, to the end of Qur'an, because it has many stops. That's why it's called Mufassal. And you will find that Sayyida Aisha radwanallahu alayha, she said that the first revelation was about the articles of faith. And the revelation, the wahi, never approached the details of the religion, about the laws of the religion. She said, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first of all revealed that don't drink alcohol, people will reply, we will never stop drinking alcohol. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala send them firstly that don't do adultery, they will not stop this. This is the nature of humans. But to correct this, it is very important to establish the foundations of faith in the hearts of people who receive the message. And on the same level, this is an indication. You will find that in every command from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or every prohibition in Quran, you will find starting with Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu, O who believe. Because when the foundation of faith is there, then obviously the person who addressed with this command or prohibition will accept it. And it is also an indication if a person finds himself that he is not up to the level of commands, he must go and treat his faith to come back, to adhere with the commands, to comply with the prohibitions of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because This is the religion of Islam. All matters related, connected with the core, the connection with Allah, which is the faith, Iman. This surah started with the Qaf, letter Qaf. And it is one of uniqueness of Qur'an. How Qur'an starts, how Qur'an finishes, how Qur'an present the cases, the stories, the morals. It is unique in every single matter. And this is the beginning. You find Qur'an starts with some letters, and sometimes with command, sometimes with signs of Allah. And here in this surah starts with Qaf. Qaf is one letter of Arabic language, which implies challenge to the Arabs and all humanities that all humans, can you bring a text of the similar quality addressing to humanity, correct their behavior, give them the guidance, give them what they need exactly? It is a challenge. But the challenge is open. It is not only for humans, it is also for jinn. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, قل اجتمعت الإنس والجن على أن يأتوا بهذا القرآن بمثل هذا القرآن قل لا يأتون بمثله ولو كان بعضهم لبعض ظهيرا. If ins and jinn come together and are determined to bring a book like Quran, they will fail. Even they will help each other in this. They cannot make it anyway. And this is the challenge is open. And up to now, no one can produce Quran or book like Quran. Here Surah Al-Quran, Qaf wal-Quran al-Majid. Say, قل Quran wal-Quran al-Majid. Qaf wal-Quran al-Majid, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took oath with wal-Quran. As you know, that you'll find many surahs in Quran starting with signs of Allah, like sun, like moon, like sky, like. But here the oath was done by Quran to tell us how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala views Quran, how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring our attention to the significance of Quran. And look, it is subhanallah, you will find that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala addressed his speech to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he always saying to him, Ya ayyuha rasul, Ya ayyuha nabi. He never, subhanahu wa ta'ala, addressed him with Muhammad. Compared with other prophets, alayhim salatu wassalam, all, he said, Ya Ibrahim, Ya Adam, Ya Musa. But for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it is only Ya ayyuha rasul. Same thing to the Quran. You'll find Quran always mentioned as wal-Quran al-Majid, Quran Kareem, Quran Azim. Not only Quran, but with great word associated with them, tells the listener how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala viewed Quran. Noble, great. Quran al-Majid. Qaf wal-Quran al-Majid. We cannot finish the whole, but this is just a beginning of to learn how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to treat Quran, and what about the articles of faith, which is now starting with Qur'an al-Kareem, and this is the core of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam mission is Qur'an al-Kareem. And later on we'll find in the following ayat Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned the day of judgment, the resurrection issues, what non-believer said about resurrection and how to answer them. Inshallah ta'ala, we will deal with this ayat in the following talks inshallah ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.